This time we'll be looking at doing some motions and exercises on rhomboids. Well, there's the rhomboids. Rhomboids really quite prominent on Quinn, just there. Levator scapula, which is underneath, which you just have to try and imagine it's underneath the great big muscle mass of the upper trapezius. So this is the upper trapezius. Upper trapezius. Levator scapula is actually underneath that. It's like 4 little fingers. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. And so from here, to look at then doing the rhomboids and levator scapula, if we get Quinn to put his hand behind his back, and then from there, have a look and see what happens in this area here. These are the areas, and so he just lifts his hand off his back, and this then becomes quite prominent in that area. If then you want to just place a little bit of resistance onto there, just push back against this hand here, and let go. And then if we lift that up just a little way, and it's very gentle pressure, push against this hand here, 1, 2, 3, and let go. And if there is a possibility of just moving it further and further out to make that work harder and harder. Levator scapula. Levator scapula, sometimes quite difficult to comprehend there. Can you just come just a fraction closer for us, thanks? So there's the muscle just there. In order for that to become active, what we do is get them to turn and look over the same side and then drop this ear down. So that is turned from here, turn towards this side, just do that for us, thanks. And then try and bring the ear down towards the scapula. That will shorten the muscle from there. So from here, if we just hold that like so, just put a little bit of pressure there, the ear is going to come down, go ahead, and let go. Do the same again, and let go. And then the isometric, just push 1, 2, 3, let go. The ear comes a little bit closer towards the scapula, push 1, 2, 3, and let go. Trapezius, middle trapezius, and lower trapezius, upper trapezius. So upper trapezius like so, upper, middle, and then the lower trapezius from here. Upper, middle, and lower. So for me to do that, what I would try and do is to lift the shoulder up and bring the head down, holding the phone. And then up and down, and then they do that. Upper trapezius, and then just some resistance, nice and easy, nice and slowly. Isotonic, and let go. One more time. Isotonic, and then we go into isometric. Up a little way, down a little way, hold it there, stay there. 1, 2, 3, and a little bit closer. Stay there again. 1, 2, and 3. For middle trapezius, the fibers are coming straight across for middle trapezius. The Acromion process, follow the spine of the scapula, medial border, 3 fingers, the long finger touches the vertebral column, middle of the middle finger, and then without trying to use the arms, what Quinn will do is to try and make his shoulder blades touch. That's middle trapezius just there. All the trapezius will work to do that, rhomboids as well, and levator scapula, but that's the middle trapezius from there. So in order to apply some exercise to that one, we lift the arm out to the side, and then Quinn can put 1 foot in front of the other, so it's pretty well stabilized from there. And then what he's going to try and do now is to just bring the thumb towards the camera. So that will accentuate these guys in here. Now there doesn't have to be a lot of resistance here when we do the actual exercise. Just do that again for me. And in order so that you can see this, what I'm going to try and do is to go from the other side, so you can see the placement of the hands. Don't you hurt me. Yes, very gently. Just go backwards. Isotonic. And then from there, go back again, meet my resistance. 1, 2, 3, Go back a little bit further and hold it there again. 1, 2, and 3. In actual fact, your positioning will be just above the elbow and then just above the wrist. So that you've got body weight and it's not a muscle mass area from where you're working to hurt your chest. If we're looking at the lower trapezius, these fibers that come down in this direction here, try not to get the person to lean back. All they have to do is just move their arm back, and lower trapezius is down there. And so for most of us this is a fairly weak exercise, but just from here, stabilizing, and then the arm is coming backwards, and let go, and again, and let go. That's isotonic, isometric. 1, 2, 3, let go, come a little bit further back, and again, 1, 2,